Hi everyone, it's Lynn Narussis with the Focus on Nova team with Century 21 Redwood Realty here with your COVID top 3 takeaway. And today we're talking about prepping for an open house or showings on a property. And we're going to talk about it from both the seller side and the buyer side because both are very impactful as to what is happening in today's market. So Northern Virginia's real estate market is moving, though it is definitely not as in the traditional sense. There are sellers who are still putting their homes on the market to be sold, and buyers are still out there looking. To give you a little idea, right now in the Northern Virginia area, we have more than 3,700 active or coming soon properties coming on the market. And actually just in the past week, there have been 513 of which are in either coming soon status or are currently active on the market. So that just gives you a quick snapshot. Yes, things are different, but it is still moving just in somewhat of a non-traditional sense. So what we're here to talk about today is if you are a seller or are a buyer and you are in the market wanting to have your home shown or to go in and see homes, we're talking about the new rules and some regulations that are in place right now to get that done. So first and foremost, the biggest thing is technology right now. For all sellers, you should definitely be working with your real estate agent to have virtual tours. This could be done through video or have the 3D Matterport tours available for potential purchasers to take a look at. You also want to be talking to your real estate agent about doing either Facebook Live open houses, YouTube Live open houses, or even some Zoom Live open houses. These are they're working. We actually just sold one of our properties that we had listed through a Facebook Live open house that we did the first weekend the property was on the market. It's a great way for buyers to be able to see the property, ask specific questions, and get those answered right there in real time. So not as good as being able to walk through a home yourself, but still something that is available for us to use to get your home sold and for our buyers to see inside of the home as best they can. Now, if you are going into a home or you're allowing showings on your home or you're a buyer who wants to get into a home, there's definitely a lot more homework that you have to get done prior to going into a home, if that's even allowed on a specific property. So first and foremost, in our last video, we talked a little bit about getting the importance of a pre-approval and why so now. So one of the things that we did mention is it used to be that pre-approval letters were packaged together with an offer that was put forward to a seller. However, now a lot of sellers are asking to see the pre-approval prior to even a home being shown. This is so they can make sure that the potential purchaser is, active and they're able to purchase this home and it's not putting anyone's safety at risk by doing so. Second thing is, as a buyer, you want to make sure that you're doing your research on the community before even asking for a showing. So look up what the commute times are for where that home is and where you need to commute to. Look and see what the overall community is like. Even do a drive-by of the property so you can see the exterior of the home. You can see how it's situated on the land. You can see what the neighborhood looks like. So do that first prior to asking for a showing. And then the next thing that's also starting to come up with some of the showings is agents are putting out questionnaires or waivers for those who are coming into the home. So they are going to be asking, have you traveled? Have you been feeling sick? Have you come across anybody that potentially might have tested positive for the coronavirus? So these are some questions that you should not be surprised to be getting right now. Again, all of this is to keep everyone safe and keep the market moving because, as I mentioned, people are still selling their homes, people are still out buying homes, but these are the new homework assignments that you have to do prior to taking a look at a home. So again, make sure you're looking for all the digital marketing that's possible. So those virtual tours, video tours, 3D Matterport tours, do your research on the community, the commutes, do a drive-by of the exterior, be ready to show your pre-approval letter prior to going in to see the home for an initial showing, and then also be ready for some more questions to be asked in regard to your health and safety, so we can make sure that everybody, the agents as well as the sellers, are staying safe as well. That's your top 3 takeaway for today. During our pandemic of the coronavirus, we will be bringing you updates throughout the entire time we are in shelter in place to make sure that your real estate needs are met and your questions are answered. If you have anything in regard to real estate that you would like us to address, by all means, please feel free to reach out. We're the Focus on Nova team with Century 21 Redwood Realty.